right, we're trying it again. I'll be able to tell you. I see where I can find out now. Streaming, streaming, streaming. We're in business. I think we're in business. Yep. Try now. All right. We good now, Sheldon? Huh? It should. Well, it says it's streaming now. Hold on. Try it again. Unless it glitched again. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say it says streaming now.
We're good now.
All right. All right.
There's an upcoming one and a live one.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a. All right. It's working, right?
Yep.
All right. All right. We're back, people. All right. So I have to say some of that again, don't I? Because some of the people I didn't give a little bit. All right. So I'm gonna. So what you need? You need a scarf? I didn't take them.
Drop them out here.
So Cocktail 49 is going out to Michael Smith. So I know I said this once, but I've said it again because YouTube people didn't get to hear it because we had a glitch. But Michael Smith, when I'm watching a small dog try to chase a cat, that was hilarious. Michael Smith was, he may have not been the first guest, but he was here a lot. And he was absolutely our first out of town guest. So what I love is we have different people that have been on the show over the course of years now. And there are certain people that have their claims. We have somebody who claims they came the furthest to be on the show. Nate, I believe that's you. We have, again, Michael was the first out of town. Dawn, you heard, had the first show that we filmed out of town. So we got a lot of stuff, and I love it, and we love sharing this. But I was trying to think of one of the cocktails that we had done together, and unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to start scrolling through. I will say this: Facebook is not easy to search back through, you know. But I did come up with a cocktail. So he actually, the other fun thing about Michael Smith is he actually at the time. So he's a funeral director. That's how we know each other. And he also was helps and works at a VFW. He bartends there and was doing it like COVID times. So as we were doing the cocktail show, he was watching it and then making those cocktails for the people at the bar. So I think that's a lot of fun. I love that. So I thought this cocktail that I picked for him would be appropriate. I'm going to dub him the Godfather. So I think that's pretty worthy, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, the Godfather, real cocktail, not classic old or anything like that. Around the 1970s, though, is when it started showing up on menus. This is absolutely what you think it is. This is named after the movie The Godfather. Marlon Brando, the Don, Vito Corleone. I mean, it's this whole thing. But Marlon Brando claimed at one point that this was his favorite cocktail. So, I mean, it had some traction. Um, anyway, so we're going to do this one. You can do it with a bourbon or a scotch. We're going to do it with a scotch. How about a single malt? Because I think that's really the way it's supposed to be done. We're going to go right here. We're going to go right here. A little ice. This is not a dry heat fire cocktail.
Scaffa.
Scava. So 2 ounces. This is the Glenlivet. It's a nice
That's
Scotch.
a blend, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is a. It's a single malt,
Ah,
but it's pretty smooth. It's not like
it's
you
not
know.
like LaFerrari.
No. And then we need an amaretto.
It's so nice.
Amaretto on ice.
It's so
Di
nice.
Serrano on ice. And we just this isn't much, and this is another one that you got to be careful because it'll overpower the whole drink. So it's just a 1/4 ounce. So we're gonna do that. Give it a little stir. Just fresh ice. I go with a lemon twist.
I would agree with that.
I'm gonna just. There it is, a lemon twist. Smells nice, you know.
Smell the amaretto.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. It's just a nice cocktail, you know.
Sitting in a big easy chair.
Yeah, I can see Marlin, as we call him, you know. The Don.
The Don.
The Don. Here, Don.
The Don.
Let's throw a little cocktail up here.
Leave the gun.
The Don to the Don. Leave the gun.
Take the cannolis.
Take the cannolis. Classic stuff.
Two best
So,
beers of all time.
if you swap out the scotch and you do vodka, it becomes a godmother.
Really?
Yes. If you so again, we went with scotch because that's classic. That's how you do it. If you actually do it with bourbon, it actually the name changes, and at that point, it's the Brooklyn Godfather.
Ah.
And then, if you do vodka and then also add cream,
You get sick.
you get hey, Mister Curdle my milk, and but that's a godchild. So all sorts of options.
Scotch is very. One of the funniest yet worst songs of all time.
Shelby says the same thing. She's like, "This is." Hey Shelby, we are getting ready to make your worst song cocktail. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I mean, let's think about the song.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Think about the song.
Every time it comes on the radio, I'm like, how are they not upset with each other?
Yeah. If you don't know the song, which I'm sure everyone does, but it's the oddest song because basically it's a husband and a wife or a boyfriend and a girlfriend. It's a couple. It is catchy, but they are basically have gone. This is old school, right? They've gone to the newspaper and the single ads, trying to hook up, and then they find each other. You
It's a
know,
love story.
it's a love story.
It's a love story.
All right. I mean, arguably. Um,
It's
so
a love
anyway,
story.
um,
It's an open relationship.
it's a very open relationship. So here it is. It's cocktail 50. I mean, this is huge.
Where's Bon Jovi?
Yeah. Hey, Don, he said Bon Jovi was coming.
Bon Jovi's coming.
All right.
Halfway there.
All right. Well, it's our pina colada drink. And it's going out to Steve, Hanley Precast System. And he got this last year. He wanted the same thing. I love it.
You like what you like.
Well, you like what you like. If this is what you want, this is what you want. Now, again, it's pina colada. This is another one that most people are going to assume is a frozen drink, right? And a pina colada does not have to be frozen. There are a lot of other versions. This, I think this is just a great cocktail. I will tell you, if you give me pineapple and coconut together in a cocktail, I'm probably gonna like it. You know, there's probably a song about that too.
They're good.
Because I think you put the rum in the no, you put the lime in the coconut and you mix it all up. Yeah. So, but we are so the pina colada. Little history. 1954. You got to go to San Juan, Puerto Rico. Now, just so you understand, the pina colada is the official drink of Puerto Rico. So it in 1954, when it was created by one Ramon Monchito Marrero at the Hilton, it went places. We got something going on here. Uh-oh. LC Coat Drive, you're live on the air.
Hey, you're looking a little tired.
Well, there's probably good reason there, big sis. You know,
Quit dancing.
when I was awake at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. making your cocktail and you were asleep.
I know.
So I hope you're proud of yourself.
Well, I was sitting here laughing because the Pina Colada song.
Yes.
Okay, Kirsten's best friend since kindergarten, Steven, that is his dad's favorite song.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Kirsten rolls her eyes because I couldn't believe she knew the song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then she's like, Phil plays it all the time.
That's hilarious. But it is really a kind of a disturbing song.
It is if you really think about the content of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, I was going to go and find somebody else and, oh, you were doing the same thing, but, oh, hey, we found each other again. That's...
Well, it worked out good, you know?
Yes, exactly. Thank goodness for happy endings and songs.
Yeah. And I think I might have tried that last drink you made, but not with the scotch. I would have traded the vodka.
Oh, there you go. Yes.
Yep. But you look pretty good. Had to get more calls.
We had a few calls through the night. It got a little quiet. It's always quiet from 3 to 6.
Oh, well, think about it.
We had a visitor at 3:30.
We did have a visitor at 3:30, and then we had people coming to, and we had people showing up at the 6:30. Was Kelby at 6:30?
Oh, this morning.
Yeah. So we had 3:30 and 6:30. So it'll start picking up more and more throughout the rest of the day.
Yeah. You guys get something to eat?
We've had food. We had Craig he brought breakfast around 7. It was fantastic. It was a hash brown casserole, a French toast casserole, some donuts. Always good.
Yeah, no, the casserole sounded excellent.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh. Well, good. Yeah, I had to laugh. I was watching. I was like, hey, that drink's not bad. Then when you started the pina colada, I was laughing.
Yeah. But it's our halfway, so we're halfway done on cocktails and also on time because we're at 8:30.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah, we'll catch up.
Well, good. All right. Well, I just wanted to check in. I was laughing, looking at you, going, oh, you're starting to look a little tired.
Oh yeah, I mean it's been a day.
I can imagine.
So, but we will prevail.
All right. Well, good luck, and I guess get some rest tonight.
Yes, eventually.
All right. You guys take care.
All right, love you, Emery.
All right. Love you.
All right.
Hey, husband,
Yes, wife.
what are we using for limeade?
What do you mean?
Limeade is being called for in something. We don't have limeade.
Stumped.
I don't know where you guys are.
Oh,
It's last year's list.
Could be. Huh. I don't know. Let's do this pina colada though. So we need rum. What would be nice is if let's go with. Oh, I found the Irish whiskey. I don't know why it's down there.
It's in the margarita. The Toledo margarita.
Oh, I'll make. Just bring me some limes. I'll make it. Yeah, and simple syrup. I'll make it. Sorry, guys, we're getting ahead. So anyway, back to the pina colada. So we're gonna need a little bit of rum. We're gonna need some pineapple juice. By the way, you could make your own pineapple juice, but so this is the classic. That's the one.
So why would you want to?
I know.
It's easy to buy.
Coconut cream, lime, and a little bit of vanilla. It's kind of a little extra something something. And we're gonna throw it in a tiki mug. Although we probably have a coconut back there, we could put it in. Because you put the lime in the coconut. All right, so. Oh, hiccups. All right, here we go. Little ice, always ice. Well, actually, that's not true. Scuffa, you don't have any ice. So we've learned. We've learned today. Sometimes they don't like to give me the measuring device, Alan. I don't know why they. So 2 ounces. All right, 2 ounces of rum. 2 ounces pineapple juice. Tablespoon. Actually, 3. This is another drink. Sometimes it's better not to look at how much. I mean, this stuff is delicious, but when you see 1, 2, 3. All right, so there's that. Just set that right there. 1 lime. There are always certain cocktails where they just say the juice of 1 lime, 1 orange, 1 lemon. Always scares me because you gotta kind of know your limes. So if this one's gonna be fine. But if you get a dry one, you gotta be willing to throw a little more in there.
Doesn't say how much, just one.
1 lime, you know. What if it's a big lime? What if it's a tiny lime? You know. All right, we're gonna measure this one. I normally just pop it in, but since I have all my fun little, ooh, You're gonna hate me for that. Sorry, guys. I may not have just made a bit of a mess with the. How you doing, Alan?
I'm here.
All right, we're gonna do a quarter of vanilla. Not much. And
oh, we got a pina colada going?
we do.
All right. Mom orders those every time.
Really? And they are. Well, we just poured the coconut in, and when you see all that coconut in, you're like, oh my god, it is. It's a lot. But I mean, they're delicious. I love a good pina colada.
Yeah, that's what A&L orders every time we go out. We could be in the fanciest bar in town. I guess, you guys make pina coladas? No.
We're going tiki with this one.
Bamboo.
Garnish with a little pineapple.
You've got the cherries, I think.
Yeah, I got them. We're just gonna go.
Pineapple.
Yeah, we're gonna go pineapple. We're gonna just. There it is. So there you go. So this, again, this goes back to 1954. I was in the middle of that, and then America called, my sister. So 1954, fish will drink in Puerto Rico. This thing, I mean, got legs. I think it's going to work out. But the other interesting thing is cream of coconut itself. Don Raymond Lopez, scientist. And he figured out a way to extract the meat, simmer with water, strain, and add cane sugar to make this. And
Rest is history.
well done. Oh,
Is that a good?
oh. Like I said, give me the lime and the coconut and mix it all up.
That was pretty good.
No.
Sorry.
No, I'm done. I'm still waking up. So we're halfway. We're halfway. So here's what I do. This is a heavier clean. Do your the Asheville video.
Asheville?
Yeah, we haven't seen that one in a while. Give everybody a chance because we're getting people. They're waking up. So let's let people catch up. I made a mess in this one. That coconut got everywhere. So I apologize. That one's got ugly.
A bunch of fixins.
Yeah, we're getting there. Boom! Season 3, episode something or other. Who knows? It's 8, 9, it's 10.
The walk through life is often beautiful for most of us. Imagine, though, if you were without some of the most basic items like food, water, shelter, or warmth. The things most people take for granted, others can struggle to find. Reaching out to those in need can really help them find the beauty in life we all want. The road to help others is a choice. It is something you must think through. something you must work hard at, something you must enjoy. For over a year, Paul and Shelby LeMasters have been creating a cocktail show for all of us to enjoy. Though a serious topic, they have turned charitable giving into a whimsical and laid-back experience every single show. On a recent trip to Asheville, North Carolina, we caught up with Paul and his friends to help us understand the effort it takes to produce and create the cocktail show. This is the story of the Blue Monkey Quarantina Quarantine Cocktail Show. Now, to understand how the cocktail show began, you need to understand the history of how Paul and his family got started in charity work.
Basically, 10 years ago, I decided that it was important for my kids to understand that there was more than receiving for Christmas. So we went out and we bought 4 coats. That was the coat drive. And we bought 4 brand new coats, and we went down to St. Vincent de Paul and we donated them. And it worked, because the following year, my kid said to me, "Are we going to do the coats again?" At which point, I had 2 choices to say, no, we only give on odd years, or whatever year that worked out at, or you say, yeah, of course we are. And not only did we do it, but we kind of started this little thing that we didn't realize that, and we can do better.
And better they did. Over the last 10 years, the Coat Drive organization has made enough money to purchase coats valued between $400,000 and $500,000. That is almost 7,500 brand new coats for those in need.
And we just did a little bit better, and we gave more coats, and that was literally how it all started.
Make no mistake in understanding how work like this is needed for our communities and the immediate positive impact this effort provides to others. The year 2020 started off like any other fundraising year. And then it happened. A new virus called COVID-19 began spreading all over the world. In order to slow the spread, everyone was being required to quarantine. The new restrictions gave Paul a great idea.
And this year, we always are thinking, all right, what do we do? What do we do? And then the quarantine hit. And then I will say this, at no point early on did it click that this would be the fundraiser. And I think, and this will sound a little goofy, whatever word you want to use. But it happened. It worked. So when we started the quarantine cocktail show, so it was day 1 of the quarantine, DeWine had said, this evening at 9 p.m., all bars will shut down, and that will be it. And of course, where were we when that happened? We were at a bar, a brewery. That sounds better. That sounds less alcoholic. But we were at a brewery, and literally everybody almost remorsed, and we cheersed at the bar. It was like, this is it. This is our last drink in public. And that's when I told Shelby, when we get home, I'm going to make us a quarantini. It had already been out there. I'm not saying I invented the quarantini. It was out there. I'm saying I'm going to make us one when we get home. And that's when, our relationship, and this is how we work, but wait, you need to do this. And that's when Shelby said, let's put it on Facebook. I said, fine. I'd had a few beers. Apparently we were pre-gaming and didn't even know it. And then so we come back and we did what ended up being the first quarantine cocktail show. And at that point, we made our little quarantini. And when we were done, we were like, that was ridiculous. That was silly. And then somebody, and I don't remember who it was, but chimed up and said, you're going to do it again tomorrow, right? Of course we are. And then that rolled night after night after night. And the quarantine cocktail show started. Are you ready? Folks, we're ready. Let's just get rid of the purple elephant in the room tonight.
So after 1 year and well over 100 shows, Paul and Shelby weekly still create the Quarantine Cocktail Show in the Blue Monkey Quarantina for our entertainment. And that family that started donating coats together, yep, they are still side by side trying to help others. People often ask Paul how he puts the show together. He often responds with 8 minutes of preparation. Let's go to Asheville, North Carolina, and see what he really means. Paul has perfected a process that he goes through the day of the show. The most important of the items being which drink to pick, which shirt to wear, and how much pregame to do. Yes, there is real work to do also when it comes to the research and the notes and putting together the graphics for the show. Today is no different. Let's follow the crew around Asheville as they work their way to showtime. First stop of the day, finding some clothing for the show.
Score. Gotta put a hint up. 3:49, 4 o'clock. It'll be up. Big show. And done. Is it happening?
Oh yeah, now it's happening. Wait, where are we? Where are
Where are we?
Where are we?
Are you ready? We have got, this is amazing. We have more people watching the show in this room than we do probably the entire Ethernet world of Facebook and YouTube. But here we are, season 3, episode 11. Yeah, show. Folks, here it is. It is 1 year later.
What?
Honest to
How
goodness,
long?
1 year ago, we started this crazy drunken thing. I've gone through 2 pig livers that I've had transplanted. It's been something. Let me tell you what we're doing tonight. So we are going quarantine style highball, but we're going Irish whiskey. Oh, did I?
The recipe's over.
Oh, is it up? Wait, hold on. Is it over? No, it's there it is. See, you guys can't see it, but right here, I've got it. So yeah, 2 ounces of pork ham. Now all we're doing is topping these off. So about 2 ounces of a good whiskey, Irish tonight. Jim, yours has got a flavor in it.
So, as you have just watched, this show was born from the heart. It has been this family's desire to continue to do whatever they can, wherever they are, to not only have fun, but ultimately make a difference in the lives of others.
A year ago when we started it, we did this to add a little bit of laughter and joy as COVID hit, and we wanted to have fun. And here we are with groups of people, and I will tell you, I believe we've delivered.
We have delivered, but
We've had fun, and I want people to continue to deliver. And here's what it reminds me of a story.
Please, what's your story? Once upon a time.
Once upon a time. No, I want everybody to just keep giving, right? You've given to the coat drive, but when you go out, give, have some fun, buy a round. Last night we went out and bought a round of drinks for somebody. Cheers, folks, love you all. Shelby, Chink. Oh boy, that was, yeah, almost bad. Folks,
Hey.
we'll see you next Sunday. What I found out is when you give the alcohol directly to the children, that is frowned upon. But if I give the alcohol to the adults, so we support the children, that's the loophole. And that's where I live. Here we are. We're back. Still here. All right. Here we are. It's official. This is 50. We did it. All right, let's call it. We're done. No, we are not done. We still have money to raise, Alan. We kind of we get wrapped up in these cocktails and we kind of forget we got to get that phone ringing. We got to get people to buy raffle tickets. We got to or just donate. We had a couple donations. Gladabelle, if you're out there, saw it, got some tickets and a donation. Love it. Brent, saw that you got your cocktail taken care of. Awesome. I love it. We got to, that's the whole point is, we could easily just stop and say, all right, hey, we got enough. Let's, I don't know, go to bed. There's a funny thing. But nay, we shan't. I don't know why I started going old English there, Alan. But we're going to, does it help if I move? Do you want me to just set?
Putting this back in.
So here's a fun thing. The sun's up.
What?
The sun is up. I walked outside. I saw it. It's still there. We we've been in darkness. I mean, it's a speakeasy, and like all good speakeasies, no windows. But also like all good speakeasies, lots of booze. So it's give and take. And right now we're giving you a show, and we want to take some donations. No, let's do it a different way. Why don't you just give donations, right? Let's give a call. Let's get a caller. Somebody's got to be out there. I'd like to see the phone ring. Oh, got to put up our banner so they have the number.
Oh, yeah.
Here, hold on. Hey, I heard you. Hey, Phil, good morning. Hey, there's a QR code. We got all sorts of crap we can put up there. We've got a blue monkey. There it is. 4th annual. Let's get a phone call. Let's get this thing rolling. Hey, Rick Hoding, if you're awake and out there, your cocktails. Oh wait, no, I'm on 50. I'm one off. Wait, no, we just did 50. No, Alan, we're at 51.
We're at 51.
Oh my God, look at this. The day is flying by. Look at it. We went from 50 to 51. We didn't even realize it. It's that easy. We could just type 100 and be done.
We just hit 7 days.
Yeah, there it is. So this next cocktail is so 51. This is for Rick Hoding. Rick is another person, been a guest on the show, full credit. I'm trying to remember the cocktail. I tried to make something like, I think we did the monkey gland.
The monkey gland?
That's a real drink.
I don't doubt it's a real drink. It just sounds disgusting.
Yeah, it's a tiki drink, and I'm pretty sure I did that one for him. No, wait, I might have done the Suffering Bastard. Another tiki drink. You gotta love tiki drinks. They just got good names, Suffering Bastard, Monkey Gland. So anyway, so good morning to everybody, and to Rick, I've got your cocktail for you. So he's a realtor. Like Marmer. Marmer should be getting back. So, Rick and I go pretty far back. Back when I worked at a local funeral home here. So that's years and years ago. And we used to always get together. We always had, we would have lunch. It was Rick, Don Getz, and I. And we did crazy things like we had a NASCAR fantasy league.
What?
Yeah, I had a NASCAR fantasy league.
Oh.
Yeah, things you didn't know about me.
Yeah, things I didn't know.
Yeah, but we also knew Monster Truck Gravedigger and Bigfoot. Bigfoot's the bigger one. Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, or literally, like words. Anyway, so I was trying to think of a cocktail for Rick, and I came up with the Singapore sling. And you're probably going to be like, why? How is that my cocktail? So this cocktail, hold on, I've got history on this one. I've got actual artifacts. So I got to go into my trusty drawer here of artifacts. It's not on. Hold on. I know I have it. Here. Yeah, here it is. So I actually have the name tag of the guy who created this cocktail from 1915. I was out, because when you look, what's fun about like cocktail memorabilia is a lot of people don't know what they're looking for. So when I saw it, I was like, I know what that is. A lot of people didn't realize what it is. So, but I have his name tag. I will show it to you. There it is. A lot of people didn't even see it, but I saw it right away. But yeah, Nying Tong Boon. Yeah. So this was
His name tag.
That was the name tag. Yeah.
At the bar.
Oh yeah, this is what he wore. Yeah. He also would carry my pocket cards around. So yeah. So Nying, Mr. Right? He was official. Mr. Nying Tong Boon. He was bartender at Raffles. Raffles. It's got to be Raffles. Raffles Hotel in Singapore. This is a pretty snooty, pretty uppity kind of place. I got to put my artifacts back with the vegetable scrolls and everything.
In a treasure chest.
Yes, it's more of a box, right? Yeah, literally, it's a cardboard box. Anyway, so he creates this cocktail, and why he did it and what it ended up becoming are why I picked this for you, Rick. So why he did it. So the name of the bar at Raffles Hotel was called the Long Bar. And this was a very, you got to remember, this is like 1915. So men were in the bar. Women were not really supposed to be in the bar area. It wasn't ladylike.
Especially in Singapore.
Yeah, right. So the men, they've got their glasses of whiskey and, and snifters and, oh, lovey, great God, please give me some Advil. Seriously, honey, wife, will you get me Advil? But that's a different story. But unfortunately for the ladies, again, etiquette, it was like, no, you're not supposed to drink alcohol in public. It wasn't that they weren't allowed. It was just not ladylike. Yang, he had an idea. He wanted to create a cocktail that didn't look like it was a cocktail. It didn't look like a whiskey or a gin. So he created the Singapore Sling so that it looked like they were just sipping on juice. Yeah, back then, sipping on gin and juice. This, oddly enough, this could be the very first 1950 gin and juice, because this is a gin cocktail with juice. So, sipping on gin and juice.
Snoop's inspiration.
I want to build a whole new. Oh, thanks. Yeah, we're medicating. As far as you know, this is just Advil. Oh, you got the Aperol.
Yeah.
It's a good one, right? There's no bad Aperols. So so he creates this, but the real reason I wanted this one for you, Rick, and I love how I'm talking to him because he's yeah, thank you, Nikki. Yeah, she's saying yum. The real reason I picked this one for you, Rick, is that this was one of the first house cocktails. See what I did there? He's a realtor. House. See what I did? Folks, this is all I got. I mean, I'm running on fumes.
I'm running on Advil.
I'm running on Advil. Advil and Monsters. I switched up. I'm going to have a cup of coffee later, though. So anyway, this was the first house cocktail. And now, so to this day, it is still the house cocktail. So anyway, that is literally all I have. So we're going to make the Singapore Sling, which actually is a very delicious cocktail. And again, I think we've determined in our own minds that this really could have been the very first sipping on gin and juice. Snoop. So we're coming in with an ounce of gin. Oh boy, do I want to keep going to the Heyman's Old Tom, or do we switch it up, Shelb? I'm gonna switch it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the honey. What do you think? Hold on, people. I've got something on the door. Bear with me.
Oh, nice choice.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
I think this will be a great choice. Plus, it'll give us a chance to introduce folks to another local distillery, Knox Joseph.
Yep.
You're like, Paul, you're holding the bottle. Just read it. Folks, I couldn't read anything in front of me right now. So we're going to go with this because I think this is a nice one, because this is it's a honey gin. Really, really smooth. Very nice. So 1 ounce. 1 ounce of gin. And I will tell you, if you're ever in a hunt for just some really good, not only is it good tasting gin that they have, but it's a beautiful setup. So they bottled it and labeled it so it looks like books, right, Chubb?
Yes.
So we have 3 different varietals, and when you stack them on the bookcase, they look like books. Yeah, it's quite amazing. Half ounce. So we mentioned this earlier. This is one of the other Danish cherry herring cocktails that is pretty famous. So half ounce. Cherry herring. Quarter ounce of the Dom, not Dawn, the Dom. Benedictine. Again, quarter ounce. Yeah. This is definitely a well put together cocktail. A lot of flavor profiles. Quarter ounce of Cointreau. I admire these people that like hit like just these, not like a half ounce, but down to a quarter ounce of a flavor.
I know, right?
I mean that's, and I'm always afraid of it. Like when I try to do cocktails, I'm always like, okay, an ounce of this, or a half an ounce, or 3/4.
Oh, I mean, the best are actually the equal parts. Equal parts cocktails are the best.
Amen. 1 4 ounces. He didn't give me any.
What?
Pineapple
There was
juice.
pineapple juice. He took it from the last one.
Oh, that we did have one. Half ounce of lime, so I can do that. Hey, Don, will you bring a juicer as well? I can do this one. 1/3 ounce of grenadine, our homemade grenadine, I might add. Thank you, thank you, thank you on all of that. Let's do half ounce of lime. Oh, my nose is itching.
Does that mean you're going to come into money? Oh, no, wait, that's when your hand's itching.
Oh, be nice. We could. I mean,
we could come into some more money.
We could come into some money for this. People start
Dial
donating.
number.
There it is. Half ounce lime juice. 4 ounces pineapple. Oh, it's shining. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nicely done on all that. And then a dash of Angostura bitters. Just a dash. A dash will do you. And that's it. Hand it over. No, we're better than that. Come on. Give that a good shake. So yeah, so this was so the ladies could walk around, have their cocktail and their drink, and nobody they knew, but they weren't, again, it wasn't like women couldn't drink alcohol. It was just not ladylike. So this allowed them that ability to.
Christina says, good morning, and how are we holding up?
Dabari?
Yeah.
Oh, good morning. Miss my cookies. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, we do.
Miss the cookies. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, we missed you too.
It goes without saying. Although I literally did
Save that
go
for
without
next one.
say. Huh?
Save the.
Got it. Keep the
Save the juicer.
leave the gun.
Leave the gun. Take the cannolis.
All right. This one we are gonna put the cherry on it. All right. at that. I mean, it's a good looking cocktail.
Oh, that's a nice looking cocktail.
Let's give a little,
I think it's pretty.
right?
Yeah.
Boom. There it is. Cheers.
Foam on the top of that is nice.
Right? I know. There are certain cocktails, you know, like a good espresso. This, and I'm curious what is in it that is,
That would make it foam.
yeah, I'm guess it's got to be part of the pineapple, maybe, or
Citrus.
yeah.
But
Oh, do I?
no,
Is it?
it's just such a cute sound.
Oh, thanks. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. So there it is, the very first gin and juice, 1915. Not, but you know what I mean.
I mean,
Possibly.
possibly.
Yeah, I mean, we get something. All right, Rick. Thanks for your support over the years. I do appreciate it. And come back to the show sometime. We haven't seen you in a while, right? They used to come over. So we were on to number 52, and we are doing. This is for Christine, the other Christine. There it is. I know. I just got a picture of Waffles, the Saint Bernard, who apparently I was told needed a disco nap.
Good.
The ladies, Kathy Vale and her friend,
Yeah.
they were saying that they needed a disco nap, which is a great term that I've never heard, but I love it. I'm guessing a short nap in between partying so you can keep going, right?
Well, we just put Denver for a disco nap, so
Oh, did you do it again?
yeah.
Yeah, he needed it.
He's
You want to?
tired.
Yeah, he was wore out.
He is not a young pup any longer.
No. So we, if you're out there, Christine, it's a little early. I don't know if my watch doesn't work. I don't know if I keep looking at it. It's 9:19. So number 52. We're crawling along now.
We are crawling along.
We're going downhill.
Yep.
So we're coming in. This is a fun one. We kind of had this a little. Nobody will know though that we actually had this, but we're gonna do a little something different on this one. But this is a tequila martini. If there's one thing that Christine likes, it's tequila.
Yes.
She loves her tequila. So I'm actually I'm gonna make this nice. And here's how. I'm gonna do something that probably don't ever have to do, but we're gonna do it. So again, tequila martinis, 1980s. People say is when this came about, out of Austin, Texas. It's debated whether there's two bars. There's the Cedar Door and Trudy's Texas Star. They both claim that they created this cocktail. Now you would think somebody would have come up with this a long time ago, right? I mean, it's basically a riff on a martini. You're just subbing out the vodka or gin for tequila, and you would think somebody would have thought of this. Nay, here we are. Again, it's funny how many cocktails are out there that people just never thought of. So here's how I'm gonna mix this one nice. This for you, tequila. This is right here. Show 'em.
Oh yes.
Because I think this will be lovely. Because I mean, this is great already.
Yes.
And there's no need you'd ever have to mix this. But if you did, right? Why wouldn't you do this? So this is 1.5 tequila. So we're going with the Clase Azul, which fantastic. Beautiful bottle, by the way.
Yes.
So we're going to do that. Then we're going to come in with our dry vermouth. I say this a lot. I haven't said it today or yesterday. a lot of people say they don't like vermouth in their cocktail, especially a martini.
Mm.
What I will say to you is try it again. One, get a good vermouth, but more importantly than like a really good vermouth, get a fresh vermouth because
Yeah.
these are fortified wines, so it'll last a couple of months. But that's it. After that, it's like again, imagine if your first time you ever had wine was somebody who opened a bottle a year ago and then sat it on their bar for a year and said, "Oh, you want a glass of Pinot Grigio?" You'd be like, "I'll never have Pinot Grigio again." So most people buy a bottle of white or red dry or sweet vermouth. They open it, they make one drink, and then it sits for a year. It's no good. It's spoiled. So try again for the first time because it really does add a lot to it. So 3/4 ounce of a dry vermouth. It's the white one. Um, and then this is what's fun about this: 1/2 ounce of lemon juice. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to come in with orange bitters, a couple dashes. What are we trying out there? And then that's it. Oh, they found it. Give that a good shake. This is definitely one I think you want to shake till your hand's cold.
Yeah.
We have a tendency to undershake a lot of cocktails. I'm not a shaker. I'm a mover. And look at this. I'm a mover and a shaker. Oh, well, they get worse. They get worse throughout. Yeah, we're just getting. I'm waking back up, baby. Yeah, this is round 2.
You're on the upswing.
Oh, for sure.
I am officially awake.
Oh, we got somebody else on.
What did you do?
I just had to go back and get some cold.
Yeah, it feels good out there.
It feels amazing.
All right. We're going to chill that glass a little as well. And then we're coming in. This is going to be lovely.
You need to taste that.
Which one's this one?
Rick's. No, we already did the Singapore Sling. This is Christine Hunsaker's. And this is a tequila martini, but we did it with Clase Azul. Clase Azul.
Okay.
Coming in,
Why are you
little. Look at that. I mean, that's pretty.
It's pretty.
Oh. Mm. How many? What do you think a drink out of every cocktail adds up to?
At least, I don't know, 2 or 3 beers.
That's probably it, though, right?
No.
I'm fine.
What, you got to drive somewhere?
Oh, that's it. Oh my gosh, that's the perfect tequila martini. I've found it. That is it. I'm gonna. You taste this. If I made it for you, and you got that, you'd be like, oh my god, what is that?
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
That's solid.
Sure. I mean, if everybody else is.
Yeah. Get ready. Right?
It is. Yeah, the tequila's there now.
You can hit it on the back, but it's up front. I mean, it's
grapefruity. It tastes almost like a Paloma.
yeah. So I'm going to share one story about Christine, lesson in life, because it's
No.
if
I got
anybody's out there, I have one too.
I'm still working on my
So
Aperol.
Christine, at one point, she has now bought and sold several businesses. And so one of her funeral homes and cemeteries that she bought, um, she asked me to help. And I absolutely was honored. And when she hired me, she said, all right, what are you going to charge me? And I said X. That project ended up going well over a year. We ended up in front of the Federal Trade Commission. It was a knockdown, drag down fight of a deal that went up and down and up and down. I mean, it was a lot, and it finally got done. We finally were able to buy the properties. She got her funeral homes and cemeteries. We appeased everybody, and then when it was all done, she said, "All right, now what do I owe you?" And I said, "You don't. We had a price. That was it." And she said that wasn't fair. And I said, "No, um, I'm going to stand by what I said." And she in turn taught me, when you are honest and you lesson in life, when you do what you promise, things come back around. So later that year, she threw a a party. It was basically a closing party. Celebrating all these properties that she got. And we get there, and she's got 25 people, no less, that she was thanking, because she put together a team that helped her. At the very end, she brought me up and shared the story I just shared. And she said, I want to let you know that, I don't think it was fair. Should have done more. And then out in front of the building, her brother rolled up in a brand new Harley Davidson that she bought me for sticking to my word. And never had anybody do anything like that before. Not asking for anybody to do that for me. But if you have one Harley, what's wrong with it? No. But it just made me so proud of the choice that I made, that sometimes, and it's not why you do it, but it's important that we stick to those things. But she is a woman of her word as well. And there are a lot of people out there that will take advantage, and it's kind of like when you make an offer for something and they're like, all right, I'll sell it to you for $100, and they're like, well, I'll take it. Should have said 125. Should have said 125. And you just got to roll with it. Stick with it. It'll all work out.
Yep.
So anyway, Christiane, I love you. Hope you enjoy your cocktail. Well, we'll enjoy your cocktail. It's fine.
Because it's delicious.
So
We'll make it for you next time we see you.
all right. Are we ready for 53?
Yeah.
Oh, where are we on time? We got a half hour to get to 10. We're good. Oh, yeah. All right. Here goes our food guy.
Yep.
Thanks, Greg.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
See you later.
So this guy, last 3 years, have been bringing us food. We've had everything from smoked brisket to
amazing sliders.
sliders yesterday.
Eclair, cake.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, mac and cheese to Brussels sprouts. Yeah. It's been awesome. And every year he comes in, donates all of it, and I don't think you realize how much that helps us do, because I mean,
you power the machine.
You do. Well, and we were talking about it, like, so before, we were putting it all together, and Alan, we were ahead on some things, behind on others. And I was telling her, I said, look, I mean, I don't know what we're going to do, because, I mean, it's a huge ordeal with all these people. If you don't have food, I mean, it's...
You just keep the machine, you keep
yeah,
going.
so...
We are grateful for you.
Well, thank you much.
So you're back next year.
Absolutely.
We'll make
Locking
sure
him in.
another round of-
Locking him in.
You heard it here.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Thank
good
you.
luck, y'all.
Thanks,
I'll
man.
be watching.
Yeah, have fun watching the game tonight. We should be done right at kickoff.
Perfect.
You did?
All right. I'll see you, Craig. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I'm up.
All right, we got
I'm
Alan
here to
back.
pump you up.
Yeah.
Alan's,
I'm back.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
All right, all right, this,
Here, that goes on the bookshelf.
yeah, I'm gonna set it there though. That's all right. I'm gonna throw a couple things in here. Yeah.
I don't know how
All
to
right.
get through the 4
We'll
to
swap out
6.
your juicer.
Huh? Hey, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Because I want to get some people to call. Let's do our little PSA on why cocktails, why we have to save cocktails. I think people are losing track that cocktails have feelings too.
Yes, they
You
do.
know? I mean, it's not all,
This one?
yeah,
That's
that's not it. I mean, it is, but
I forget you've got the selection part on.
he said he was awake, Don.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Fourth tries a charm.
Hello, I'm Paul Lemasters. You may know me from such great programs like The Blue Monkey Quarantina. And that might be the only show you know me from, and that's okay. But we're here to send a serious message. We're here to talk about abandoned cocktails. It's true. You may have seen the statistic already. Thousands of cocktails are abandoned every day. That may be fake, but it sounds impressive. And it's a lot. But what if I could tell you this? For just 68 cents a day, you could save a cocktail. You could give a cocktail a home. That's only $250 a year. You may be saying, Paul, is this really what we're here to talk about? And no, it's not really. You see, it's the LC Coat Drive time of the year, and this is where we need you to donate. And what better way to donate, knowing that just 68 cents a day will provide $250. $250 that we can use to buy brand new coats for kids. How many kids? Well, your $250 donation not only saves a cocktail, gives it a good home, it's my home, but it also will impact 10 kids. That's right, for every $250 cocktail donation, you're providing 10 coats that will impact 10 kids. I don't know what's better than that. And you save a cocktail. It's just a lot of good warmth. So, what I need you to do is make your donation today. www.coatdrive.org. Get your cocktail today. Hi, it's Paul again. I'm here to talk about that 68 cents. Folks, it's couch change. I mean, You can go pick that out of your couch right now. And I don't know if you can find 68 cents in your couch every day, but that's beside the point. It's $250. It's a one-time donation, and we're saving a cocktail. But it's the kids. Remember, it's all about the kids and the coats, the brand new coats for kids. Again, full disclaimer: no cocktails go to kids, just the coats. But your $250 donation, that gives us 10 impactful coats for kids. So donate today. What are you waiting for? What are you still doing here? I can't believe you're watching this still. It's time to donate. It's go to www.coatdrive.org now. $250, one cocktail. Paul, I want to do more. Do more. Remember, for every $250 donation, that's 10 coats for kids. Do 500, that's 20. Just, you do the math. Have fun with it. But donate today. We need you. There'll be a link somewhere, probably in the bio to, I don't know, the website or however they do these things in the description, but it's there, www.coatdrive.org. Donate today. Don't wait. You can watch the end of this. And remember, it's for the kids. We drink for the kids. I promise it's okay. We need your support. We'll see you on November 11th and November 12th, because that's the day of the Cocktail Telethon. Tune in, but donate first.
Well, there it is. I mean, I don't know I don't know of a more powerful message than what that sends right there. I mean,
68 cents a day.
68 cents a day. Again, it's couch change. Now, let me tell you what. I know it worked. 'Cause it appealed to somebody. Alan
Yes.
McKinnon,
Oh.
not this Alan. Alan McKinnon out of Boston just threw $500 at us. One-time donation, $500. He must have one freaking change-heavy couch. I mean, that's a lot of.
$1.36 a day.
It's $1.36. That's right. That's not 60. That's $1.36. Hey, Alan's rolling. I mean, he's rolling. So
He's getting ready to move, and it all just shook out.
yeah, maybe he may own a couch store.
Maybe.
Maybe he has a couch emporium. All right, so we just got that one. So Alan, thank you very much. This is awesome. All right, so we are on to number 53. So this is my buddy Ken. So Ken, if you're out there, here's what I love about Ken. He is a stone's throw from here. Ask me how many times he's come to the show.
Hey, Paul, how many times has Ken, who's a stone's throw away, come to the show?
0. And because if he does, I'm going to throw a stone at him. No, I'm
Ken,
just
why
giving you a
aren't
tough
at
time.
Why aren't you over here?
Yeah, like right now.
I know. I mean, come on. I'm going to make you a margarita, at 9:30 in the morning.
It's not like it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. I mean, So to be fair, he has thrown some tough cocktails at me because I think it was what was the one he did? he it was some mulled wine sort of. I mean, it wasn't like a 24-hour milk clarification project, and that's fine. You did it, so I mean, take all the time you want. Now, but he still got me a little bit. So again, Ken's a great guy. By the way, Ken, how's the book? He keeps telling me he's working on the book, but I said, here's how you get a book done. You got to write it, got to do it. So do it, my friend. But um, so this year he's like, I want a margarita, but not just any margarita. It's his Loma Linda's recipe. So Loma Linda's is this is the Cavejo family. They founded this restaurant in 1955. Originally, this was a small tavern on Airport Highway up in Toledo, and all they served were hamburgers and hot dogs. I've never been there. I've known nothing about other than my 8 minutes of research. Um, eh, so in 19, um, actually, no, that's not true. So they created their own um, margarita recipe to draw attention, and it's a hit. People love it, and Ken has the recipe. So a lot of part of this recipe goes against what I normally would do for a margarita. So margarita is basically it's a precursor, it's a daisy, right? And you've got a spirit, you've got a sour, you've got a sweet, and that's what it is. This is a little different. Now, what I love about the recipe he sent me, and you're going to owe me for this, Ken, because I broke it down for you. Here's how the recipe he gave me started off with: 1/5 of tequila.
It's a great way to start.
It's an easy measuring, right?
Right.
And so, anyway, I sat, I did the math. I think I did, and I got this into a little more of a digestible amount. What's interesting though about it is it uses something that I talk not greatly about, but it's Rose's lime juice. But I'm gonna allow it because that's how they make it. Now, what he has told me is he actually had a group of people that were working for him, and he sent them out to, and they made these. But again, using his recipe. So by his recipe, that would be like, I don't know, 2 gallons of margaritas.
That's a lot of margaritas.
It's a lot of margaritas. And he's like, no work got done. Yeah, no kidding. I mean, it's too much. I mean, that's why we limit cocktails here to 1 per hour. 20. Well, after 8 hours, you get time and a half, so you get a cocktail and a half, and then so you're 1.5 right now.
Okay.
And then as soon as you get 16 hours coming up, then you can go to double overtime, so you get 2 per hour. So we finish strong.
Yeah, you're not giving me very many.
I know. Yeah, 24-hour cocktails. And actually, though, isn't that the theory that if you just drink 1 an hour,
you should be okay.
You should be okay, because that's about the time it takes to work out of your system. I mean, we're proving it right here. So let's see if I can make it till 8 p.m. I almost said 6 p.m.
He was hoping.
Yeah, he was hoping. So anyway, we're going to try this. We're going to try this. So we are coming in, and we are going to try our best to make Loma Linda's recipe for margarita. All right. Little ice. Never hurt anyone. We need some tequila. I'm not using that. Do I have some other tequila down here? Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Don. Will you bring me a Blanco tequila? I think we have that bottle in there.
No, it's not quite a 5th, but will it work?
Yeah, it's almost a 5th. Oh yeah, that's close. We'll just cut back on the other ingredients. Yeah, we're gonna go right here. Yeah, that's a nice little Blanco. All right, 2 ounces. It's a long pour, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot. You're scared of it, aren't you? It's your favorite.
It's a lot.
You gotta admit though, that tequila we just did, the tequila martini with the Casa Azul, that was
It wasn't bad. Yeah.
right.
Yeah. It was good.
You're not a big tequila fan.
No, I love tequila.
You love tequila,
Yeah.
all right?
I'd rather just have it
Straight, yeah, and that was a good one. All right, we're gonna go triple sec, and I have, like I said, I'm gonna try to keep this as pure as I can. Don, you're. Oh no, here. No, I am gonna. Don, you're gonna hate me. Is he there? I have a bottle of triple sec, I think, out there that Don's got.
I'll get it.
It should be back on that back bar. Wait. No, it's back there. Sorry. Sorry, people. I think after 52 cocktails, we'd be.
You'd have everything in here.
I know. So calls for limeade, and then it also calls for water. So what I believe they're doing is they're kind of making their own sour mix.
Okay.
So that's what we're gonna
That's
do.
what you're gonna do?
Yeah, we're gonna do our that's I think that's how they're getting there. So what we will do is we're gonna do an ounce. Did you find it? It's a tall bottle. It doesn't look like triple sec. No, it's in the back room. It doesn't look like a triple sec bottle. It looks very fancy. I'm a slave driver.
Yeah.
Right?
From a distance.
Just triple sec. So there's about an ounce and a half of limeade. Now, what I think they're, again, calling limeade. Oh, and can you bring simple syrup as well? So mean.
I got the simple. I'm not finding the triple sec.
Do I have it? Is it right in front of me?
I think that's what we're using orange curacao for.
No, I have a bottle of straight up triple sec. And I was saving it just for this. I mean, it's possible. I'm staring right at it, Alan. I just don't see it. I mean, I think only one of my eyes is working at just at one given moment. I mean, they don't.
I understand that.
All right. So I think what they're doing with limeade is it's basically a sweetened. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna come in with.
So you're making your own too.
Yeah. Basically, what they're doing with that limeade and then an ounce and a half of water, they're basically making their own sour mix. And I'll give it to them. I'm going to make it like they do. Because, and then 1 ounce of Rose's lime juice. I have a story about Rose's lime juice, but I have to save it because actually Rose's lime juice, you got to go to the British Royal Navy to really understand where this came from. And we have those. I have.
Can I smell that?
We're not seeing it, buddy.
All right, only for fun. I'm gonna go look real quick. No, I don't think I did. Hold on, everybody. I'm gonna. I could be. I could be.
Smells good.
I know. I mean, well, the worst part is if you guys didn't see it, that means I'm not seeing it, and it's literally right in front of me somewhere. And found it. So I'm going to tell you. I told you I can't read well right now. I have a peach that's in a similar bottle, and I saw these little, what I'm going to say, what look like peaches and or oranges, triple sec. But I saw the PAI, so I thought it was like a French peach, like payish. Folks, I don't know. I had it. My bad. That's. I'll take ownership. That was me. That was me. 2 ounces.
That's a lot.
Right?
Yeah, but you've already got a lot of.
Well, and that's why I really wanted to use it, because triple sec is a little different, you know. So let's give it what it is to see if it's any different. And yeah, so this is Loma Linda's recipe for margarita. So there were multiple versions of how the margarita came about. There's like probably 10 stories. I'll give you 3. 1936, Danny, Negrete from Pueblo, Mexico. They say he created it for his girlfriend because she liked salt. So he would put basically the ingredients of a lime, tequila, and a little sour mix, like shot, and then put the salt around the rim because that's what she liked. That's one story of how the margarita came around. 1942, Francisco Pancho, these are all their nicknames, Morales, he got an order for a Magnolia. Now, Magnolia is a real drink. It's Cointreau, lime, and any spirit. But he couldn't remember how to make it. And so he ended up misunderstanding the word Magnolia and thought it was a daisy. And yeah, I'm just telling you what I know. 1947, Carlos, another Danny, Herrera, say he made one for Marjorie King. Marjorie translated margarita. Oh, this is nice and cold.
You're gonna be sore.
I will be.
Sense of company.
All right, here we go. Look at this. These are our new margarita glasses. So this is a classic margarita design glass, right? This is that. I have a story about this glass, but I'm going to save it. So I did not salt the rim. I apologize.
Well,
I know.
It's not story 1 with Dan.
It's not story 1, but I don't like that. Because I'm actually, and I know you're supposed to salt on the margarita. It's very traditional, and I'm guessing they do. Ken, you can tell me. It wasn't in a recipe. I'm not a salt on the rim guy. And I'm going to taste it, so. But I could always pour it back and do it if somebody needs it. But, oh, I'll tell you what. That is a dangerous margarita. It's pretty solid. I'm gonna let everybody. I forgot to garnish it. I'm becoming an animal.
Oh no.
I mean, that is heathen. Is that
Heathen. That's what BMQ North calls it.
There, that. Oh, well,
No.
now let's try it.
No.
No. Yeah.
It was good before.
Well, it does give you that nose of. I mean, it really does wake up.
Goes from good to great.
Oh, that's not bad.
Show me that's 2 shots on this drink.
All right, Ken, I'll give it to you. It's a pretty good margarita. You know, I put it in my top 10.
Really?
Yeah.
Of margaritas or drinks?
Margaritas.
Okay.
Yeah, margaritas. It's nice. Yeah. So, Yeah. So we'll have it sitting here ready for you, Ken. Come on over. No, you can drink. He won't be here.
I just want to try it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, jeez.
You know, it's funny. I'm sure it's out there.
Alan, the liquid's supposed to go into your mouth, not in your nose.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's actually really good.
Yeah, that lime. So again, so the thing about roses is it's not just concentrated lime; it's sweetened as well.
That's very good.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Some of the real tart of a margarita is taken away.
Yeah, because a lot of times, so Shelby and I,
You're like,
hard to imagine, but we'll go out and have cocktails.
What?
I know. Wait,
that's
where?
one thing you were sitting
When
down
do you have
for.
time? All you do is you literally sit and drink in your own house for 24 hours straight. I've seen you.
When do you have time?
Yeah. So when this is over, we'll probably go and get a cocktail. Right.
Because you want someone to make one.
Yeah,
for you.
I think. Yeah, come on. But we'll go to our little local Mexican little, and it's fine. Love their bar. I mean, it's gallon jugs of pre-made. My problem is I can only drink about one or two of them. By the end of the second one, I'm getting that like cramping up in my, and because of that tartness, that Rose's lime I think really cuts it. So again, story about that coming up later today when we get into the all the Navy cocktails, which somehow, ironically, I have like 3 Navy cocktails all in a row, totally unplanned.
Totally unplanned.
Totally unplanned. I didn't even pick. I picked one of them, and I picked it before I actually put it. Who cares, Paul? Paul, we don't care. We don't care. We're not even watching. Here's what I need somebody. Can we get somebody to call or open the front door? That worked.
Front door.
Or back door.
I'm gonna check. I'm seeing if anybody's. I'm looking. All right. Well, this could be something. I apparently have a lost. I might be a relative of somebody who left a ton of money. They just need a credit card and they can do a background search and make sure it's me. And then I could be due to inherit. They just need somebody to help
$90 million.
move the money over. So this could be great.
Yeah.
I don't have my wallet. Can I borrow them?
Yeah.
Can I use yours?
Absolutely.
Do they
All
use
right.
Apple Pay?
Yeah, you did. Yeah. All right. You know what? I'll hold this back because I'm out of tequila. Yeah.
At this point.
Actually, yeah. What? Wait, what are we? What was that, Mav?
We got somebody doing
Got
math
a little
on us.
catching up to do.
Huh? What do you mean we have guests? Hey!
Yes.
We don't just have guests.
We got the man in the house.
We do. Well, come
The
on in.
reason that this all began, that this craziness.
You know the videos we've shown where you're like you're a little taller. A little taller. So yes. Boom, boom, boom. Don't
You don't
need
the
that.
juicer yet.
No. We're
Strainer.
good. No, it's clean.
All right. Excuse me, Max.
Did you practice today, Max, or just because?
Not yet. It's at like
Yeah.
3.
I was gonna say, is it? Yeah, because they just got back, probably, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming they got back a couple hours ago.
All right.
So they practice after game day?
Yeah,
Always, right?
always.
Oh God.
Always.
Yeah. Some are better than others, I'm assuming.
I mean, they're all pretty similar.
Yeah.
I mean, it's light, especially for guys that travel.
So we get I saw today score wise 10-10 at halftime, and then it just fell apart after that. Huh? Yeah. All right. Well, got 2 left. UC needs 1 more bowl eligibility.
Yeah. Oh, 8 o'clock next week.
Oh, is it
They
another
flexed-
night?
They flexed it to 8 p.m.
Really? Wow. All right. And then TCU last home game,
Where's next week's?
Kansas State.
Kansas State at night. Easy.
Easy.
She's from Kansas.
Kansas State.
Yeah, Kansas State. It's crazy. I'd be like rooting for every school in Ohio and West Virginia. You can't do that.
Go United States.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't root for those Canadian football teams. Kansas. Jeez Louise. So we're hanging in. We're probably at, I don't know where we are.
Well,
Got to be
the report out there was we were 2 hours past halfway because we're at 10.
Okay.
We're only at number 54.
So I need to speed up.
That's what I'm hearing.
That's what I mean. It sounds like
That's
you're
easy.
an hour behind.
Hour behind. I can do it. I need to catch up a little bit so people can kind of do this. So we'll do number 54. It's a fun one. It's an easy one. And I'm shortchanging anybody. I mean,
It's a great street name.
Is he a logo? I don't think so. Who's 54? No, he's not. It would be pink. No. So this is Sean up in, so he's from Boston originally, but he's at Woodland, which is here in Ohio. And anyway, look, there's not a lot of history on this. It's a fun cocktail. The Irish Goodbye. So do you know what an Irish Goodbye is?
I do.
Actually, yeah, I do.
Yeah. So Irish Goodbye is a great way to leave a party or any event, and that's basically it's not actually a word. It is the act of leaving a party, or again any gathering without saying a word. So it's got named the Irish Goodbye. So I read and learned is because the Irish are so big on the welcome that they put all their energy and all that. So everybody's like, you don't need to do this again. So they just leave. I admit I've done many Irish Goodbye in my life.
It's efficient.
It is efficient. Because if not, it's kind of like, oh, okay, we'll see you later. And then you're in the kitchen. Oh my gosh, all right, see you next. And like, all right,
You gotta leave an hour before you need to leave.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It just doesn't work. So there's a lot of good in this. So and it's actually a very delicious cocktail as well. So how's the Christmas tree, by the way?
It's great. It's perfect.
Yeah, I love it.
Tell me more. For your place?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, you got a tree?
yeah, I did.
Of course I got a tree.
Good for you.
Right?
Good for you. I bet there's a lot of your pals and teammates just don't have trees.
Let's enjoy that for sure.
Join it. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. It's the way it should be.
$25 tree from Target.
Perfect. It's a tree, though.
It's a tree.
It's
And it sets it.
Yeah.
All right, now there it is. I knew I had this. First, it's got to be Irish whiskey, right? I mean, it's an Irish Goodbye.
Was that at the coat sorting?
Possible.
Okay.
I think it was possible. Yeah, might have been full too.
Maybe.
Can't make Irish coffee without Irish whiskey, and we did have Irish coffee. Well, I did. So ounce and a half. There's one. Call that a half. You want this one, don't you?
No.
We're just several hours in.
It's the brown liqueur. It's so early in the
That-
morning.
But tequila is fine.
Yeah. Well, all right. I'm going with it.
And then
Bailey's. All right, well, you
Irish
got it.
cream, Irish whiskey, Irish cream, Irish Goodbye. So
If you put harp in this,
one. That's hilarious. That's it. I mean,
that's it.
that's it. Yeah.
If you put a little root beer in that, that would be amazing.
Oh, interesting. Now, how we serve it in this house. Give it a shake. Are you guys going to go to breakfast this morning?
Wasn't planning on it.
Oh. I was going to be jealous. I thought maybe you were going to go hit.
No.
No?
Wasn't planning on it.
But where are you guys heading to? Anywhere?
Is somebody else out there? Oh, Elizabeth's out there. Hey, Elizabeth. Well, yeah, there were plurals. I didn't know who the plural was.
Right? Oh, it smells delicious.
Didn't know if you brought a teammate or your sister. Or...
Clay should be here soon.
Yeah?
Should be.
Did you take her birthday with her?
Oh yeah, it was perfect.
Did you?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
We went to the cat cafe yesterday.
Oh, did you really? Did you all go? I love it.
It went too well.
Did you get another cat?
Almost.
Yeah. All right. Garnish. Little ground cinnamon.
All right, I can smell that. It smells good.
Right?
Did you say there were tears?
I thought you were going to put nutmeg on it.
Could it? Oh my gosh! Now I got a whiff of it. Oh, yeah. Oh, goodbye. Oh, Sarah already broke it. That wouldn't mean that I already. Yeah.
You
You can't even say goodbye.
No.
I've already broken it. I've already screwed it up.
Just drink it and go into the basement.
Yeah. Here.
Look,
Yep.
let me show you.
And there you had it. That was an Irish goodbye.
Hey, where'd Dawn go?
I don't know. I think she left like an hour ago.
Oh.
Well done. Well played. So, Sean, there you go. That's your Irish goodbye. Safe to use at any good party. Hey, Shelby. Can you warm me up with an outfit? Because guess what? It is. Max, you're gonna love this.
You're going to run away embarrassed.
No.
Never.
Yeah, come on.
Absolutely.
So our theme of the cocktail telethon, warm cocktails. So we have our fire, and then wow, this is like so.
Max, look at it on the screen. It looks almost real.
Wow. That's
So we stay warm when we make these cocktails.
I don't know which one I like better. The warming cocktail or the smoking jacket from the martinis last year.
That was a good one, right?
Those were good
I
ones.
know. Yeah, that was a good one. But we're going warm this year. This is all about keeping kids warm. So all of these. Now I'm not going to wear all 500 scarves, hats, and gloves, but we will be donating 500 hats, scarves, and gloves on top of the. We haven't even said the number. Over 2,200 brand new coats. That's what we did this year. So, this next cocktail, it's spicy. So, it's a michelada. So, a michelada is actually... Oh, which one did they give me? Did they sure did. Look at this. So, here's a funny story. So, this is coming from two local places. So not only is this the place that I was saying that Shelby and I, our little Mexican Rio Grande right down here, Max, you frequent, you know it.
Yeah.
Westside Brew, which we were just at, they make this beer for them. It's their Mexican lager.
Oh, yeah, it says right there.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, and this morning I went over to get a couple 6-packs for some cocktails from Westside, and they were like, take them. Just take them. We're going to talk about Westside a little bit later because they're a big contributor too. We do our fundraiser, another opportunity to raise even more money. So we'll be at. Oh my gosh, is that putting off the heat? I mean, that is just it feels nice. I mean, that is really, yeah. And it is like 80 degrees in here, so this is like it is so warm. It is crazy, but my God, I'm sticking a theme. I am on point. So the michelada. So this goes back to 1900s. You ready for this?
I am ready.
Miquel Miramar, not Marmar, Miramar So the Michelada in the 1900s, Mikel Miramar owned a bar in Tijuana, and so fast forward to 1940, and then Miguel Martinez was a bartender, and he would actually, one of the stories is he would make this drink to help cool down the patrons to all the customers. Now, the other story about this was in 1910. El General Don Augusto Miquel um, said that to lift the spirits of the soldiers, he ordered beer with lime. You're going to find out in hot sauce, and in either of these, it was named after Miquel. So the Michelada. Michelada. I don't know. I didn't. So
all that in 8 minutes? That's a lot.
You know, I do my best. You know. All right, I'm gonna drop something. So plus, some poor kid's gonna get these gloves and they're gonna smell like bourbon and
Are the little
gin.
white tips? Can you use your phone?
Yes, these are absolutely.
Ah, do your like pinky finger. Look at that. My goodness.
Folks, we don't give away crap here. We're getting good stuff to people. I mean, come on. You got to stay warm and be functional.
Yes.
I mean, let's go. Come on.
I'm starting to understand that.
Yeah. Here we go. So, all right, we're coming in. We're gonna make this. Now, actually, this you absolutely can make in the glass. So we'll give it a mix when we're done. So a little bit of ice. All right. So a little pinch of salt, pepper, black pepper. But we're not done. Oh yeah, we are. Cayenne pepper. We may not have any cayenne pepper. Celery salt. I got celery salt though.
Oh, you have celery salt down there.
Huh? I do?
Celery salt there.
Yep, right here.
Salt.
Now, it is a lot of salt. We got to add the heat. The heat is the Tabasco, or in our case, a little sriracha. Right? A lime wedge. Oh, here's my lime. I'll just do that. About a half an ounce of lime juice. Half an ounce of lime juice. Hey, there's the other one. A little of the. Don, do you want to?
Worcestershire?
Worcestershire. What's this here
Where are you
sauce?
going? What's this your sauce?
As I shared earlier, not everybody got to hear it, so I will tell you again. There are three things that are the hardest things to say in your lifetime. One, I'm sorry. Two, I need help. And three, Worcestershire sauce. No? Is that? Yeah, my kids are so proud.
I know it's 4.
I think we're over $60,000. Can I?
Are we really?
Yeah, I know we are. I know we are.
Well, here I've got 3,500.
So there's our Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
I feel like there's another syllable.
3,500.
And then we're coming in with a Mexican lager. And again, we're taking this one right from the west side. You're afraid. You're too close to the fire? You're afraid it's going to... Yeah, I'm going to catch my hand on fire.
I mean, all of our doctors and nurses have left. So.
Yeah, we are doctor and nurseless left. Speaking of nurses, so we're going to give this a little...
You shake a beer?
Well, it's more of a gentle pour over. So because you want that.
You want it mixed.
Yeah, you got to get it mixed because everything was on the bottom, right? And then you're going to come in with a little bit of lime wedge, right?
Sure.
There it is. Michelada. Now, I will get a michelada a lot of times when we go up there.
No, it's a michelada.
Michelada?
Not a michelada. No, like
Michelada? Is it? Wow.
Michelob.
Michelob could be. Ooh, that's spicy. Let's get some heat. That's why it's a warm cocktail. See? See what I did there? Warm because it's hot, not hot, but it's hot here. It is warm in here. Well, it's a fire.
Oh,
I mean, we had this thing going. I
the
mean,
metal
it's,
really
yeah.
keeps it in.
Just reflects the heat back at
It
you.
really does.
Yeah. So this, I don't even know if I said this, goes out to Radel Funeral Home. So Radel Funeral Home, right down the road, first funeral home that well, no, it wasn't the first funeral home I worked at, but it was the funeral home I worked at when I ultimately went to law school. And I always give I always give him props because there was a moment in time when I was like, I'd like to go back to school. And I said, do you care if I go to law school at night? There's a lot of employers who'd be like, you can't do that. I need you to do stuff. You're on
Especially
call.
in our business.
Yeah, our business. And his question, here's what he said. He's like, are you still going to be able to make removals at night? I said, I'll figure it out. He's like, go do it. Actually, it was much more positive than that. But it was because he gave me a place to be able to do this that I am where I am now. He let me study all the time. So like when we were quiet at work, all I did was read, and I mean it was pretty awesome.
I took my case books on funerals.
Yeah.
In the back of church, I'm reading case law for
Yeah.
midnight.
I used to take little stacks of cards and just read cards. So
That's a carving a pumpkin.
so Skip, thank you for everything you've done, because not only donating and helping this, but helping me get to the point, because I would not be doing this if I didn't get that opportunity.
We have a side conversation going on here.
Yeah, we do.
We want to know what a removal is.
Oh, a removal?
Yeah.
So a removal is
So let's go. Let's start in the present and work backwards.
go on.
We'll go politically correct and then go backwards. So today,
Oh.
it's called a transfer.
Oh, yeah.
It's called a transfer when we go bring a person back to the funeral home from wherever they died.
Okay.
So the next step back, probably when we were both cutting our teeth in the business,
Not what I was thinking.
it was called a removal because we would remove the person from where they died.
Yes.
Okay.
And then let's go back further. When I was like 16 or 17, my grandfather would walk into the funeral home, or he'd be a new death call would come in or whatever. And he's like, "I got a pickup for you, or you got to go on a body run."
Body run, yes.
It was a body run back in the day.
But basically, it's when you go pick up a deceased.
And bring
From-
it back to the funeral.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was like when you carve a pumpkin and you pull the seeds out.
No, that would be an autopsy.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Why did like it balding? I mean, that was
That would be an autopsy.
yeah. I mean, I didn't know if you had to, like,
No.
Don't bring
not
that
really.
to this.
see, we don't know. We were
Best
just
That's
case,
my pocket. Folds
best
up to
case
a little
scenario,
can.
no,
We're not bringing that
you
to
don't want to.
You got to save your feet. You got to save the legs.
Right.
So let me turn this fire off. My
Yeah,
gosh,
it's
you guys
warm
are
in here.
getting really warmed up.
Thank God.
Um,
I almost commented again last night at Alan Appreciation Post
Yeah, I know, right?
for you.
Oh. Please.
so random side note, I have to get you to talk to Mr. Marmer out there. So we mentioned to him that you want to get into potentially nuclear medicine.
Oh yeah, last Saturday.
So you ready for this? His friends are one of them are the head of the nuclear medicine department at Children's, and he gave me the email. They've talked to her about you and want to set you up for a shadow. Like you can go in and do a whole shadow day there.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, Jeff. Never mind. Never
You're
mind.
offered and he's gone.
But how awesome is that?
That's awesome.
So I have her email. I mean, of course, he sends this in the middle of the show. Like I
I
got
was gonna
time.
say,
Like,
we
oh yeah,
we
hey,
totally
let me get her on the
know.
phone. It's not like she's going to come over and there she is. So anyway, yeah, how about that? Is that crazy?
That's
Would that be
awesome.
cool?
That would be really cool. I would
Done.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Have you had some of this today? It's cold water.
I've had several. I can barely go an hour with having to
Have
pee.
you had some of this
Yeah.
thing? It's called water.
Just making sure.
I've had waters. I've had
Pedialytes.
Pedialytes.
A Monster or 4.
A couple. So no, we're very hydrated. Too hydrated. Look at those veins. Look at that.
Good job.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm on it. All right, we're on a 56, right?
We are.
WRW Legal. Wendy. Wendy is a. So what's funny is she is similar to us. You know Wendy.
I know Wendy.
She does regulatory work in Florida in death care. So Florida is her home base. And who do we got? Oh, she's allowed to come in. I can move the fire. So anyway, but she is in the same world as we are, and she. Oh, you definitely see donuts.
Oh, I thought you said Dennis. Who's
No.
Dennis?
Yeah, he's Dennis. Oh, look, I have a little. Well, I'll keep that. That's a little. We got to get this to somebody out there. Here.
I just didn't have enough hands.
No, I get it.
I think your other barback, Chris, laid claim to this.
Oh, he's gonna love it. So, but anyway, a lot of exciting regulatory consultant work, such as Don and I. So, Wendy's living the big dream. But they have sponsored and helped us over the years. So, I thank them very much. So, thank you, Wendy. And your cocktail, you're gonna love this one.
Oh, yeah.
Amaretto sour. Traditional sour.
Okay. Oh, is it going to
Boom! There it is. It's an egg white cocktail coming at you. Yes. Yes.
I'm staying right here. Alan, you can't leave.
Max, I'm going to need your help.
So, yeah, there's our boom, boom. And oddly enough, we have our coquetille little shot glass, which is boop, just for you. Little lemon. Kind of get that egg white really frothing up. You're going to love this, Alan. This is all for you, buddy. So, again, because we're doing egg white science, it works best if you go dry shake. So the dry shake is, yes, it can. I've had it happen once. So we're going to come in with amaretto. I have to move my egg. 1.5 ounces. Almond liqueur, huh?
You missed that one.
On ice?
So nice.
So nice. It's an old commercial. That's how old we are. We remember it. I'll leave that out for a second. 3/4 ounces of bourbon.
What?
Yeah. So this is kind of a riff.
Sour?
Yeah, because it's a riff on an actual whiskey sour.
Okay.
So we'll do 3/4 bourbon. You're liking this already, aren't you?
Yeah.
Alan's nervous.
Can't wait for the egg.
Yo, best part.
The chemistry.
Gotta have the chemistry.
All right with chemistry.
1 ounce of lemon juice.
Chemistry. Biology, no, not so much.
Then, Alan, here's where it all comes together.
All right.
You ready? Come on.
Up for the
Oh,
explosion.
here, I'll give you this. A teaspoon. Just of rich simple syrup.
What do you mean rich?
Well, this is the Demerara. That'll work. But rich is normally a 2-to-1, so it's double. But Demerara is a little meatier as well, so it'll work for our purposes. And then, so a lot of people are like, why even do this? Like, why put the egg white in? I know that's what you're asking, Alan.
Some fear factor to me.
It's like, why do we have to do this? Can't we? Does it really add to the cocktail? And it really does. So it does a few things. One, it smooths the drink. It gives a better mouth feel, a little more velvet touch. It's also just doggone pretty, you know?
You could probably put a chocolate chip cookie in there and do the same thing.
Interesting.
Oh, here we go.
I know.
Good job, Max.
I like I said, I've had one explode on me, because what happens is it's building up. It's, you know, and if you get a really fresh egg, it was funny. The first time I ever talked about how they can explode, it happened. Oh, we're good. Don't worry. So they say you should try to like wrap it a little bit though, just in case.
Exploding.
Yeah.
Should I film this? It's being filmed.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, besides the 3 channels that were on live. All right.
You know, I know Natty Light's like water, but
Oh, there it went.
So
We're safe. Then you go back, and then you put some ice in it. Now this will knock part of it off, so you lose part of the. Now on this one, the other thing I'll do, I don't know about you, Don. I will. I'll leave the ice on this one in.
oh, play the rocks.
Yeah, so that way I don't lose some of that beautiful foam.
Look at that beautiful foam.
And then we'll just come in, top it off up here. But look at that. Look at that great foam, Alan. Look at that. And then that'll naturally divide, and you'll get that egg white froth up on top like a little meringue.
You bought me one drink with an egg white in it once. We were at a Hilton Hotel, and I told myself I'd never do it again.
Did you like it?
It wasn't bad, but it was just not.
Okay.
Have you ever tried one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just telling him he actually bought me one at a Hilton Hotel.
I'm just, you know, we had this rule in our house growing up. You couldn't say you didn't like something if you never tried it.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
I want to have one of those donuts.
And
The Oreo one, it was so good.
it's good stuff.
Are there more?
The sugar rush.
Get one.
So not a lot of history because it's an amaretto sour. It's a bit of a riff. But 1970s is when this stuff got hot. Italian liquors were taking off in the 70s. Now, some people say it goes way back, but in the 70s, basically the commercial we keep joking about, you know, Di Serrano on ice, so nice. That's 70s, 80s, and that's when these really were taking off. But the sour, now that goes back early 1860s. That's when the first sours were happening. Jerry Thomas, he's the one who really started the sour. And he defined the sour as any lemon, sugar, and an egg white.
Do you know where Jerry Thomas was from?
I don't.
Just curious.
So let's put this one on camera here. Ready? There it is. Boom.
Looks nice.
Right?
I like the separation there.
Oh.
His name was Bo. I've been crying since yesterday.
Don't take your sister there anymore.
I know.
You can't.
Did you get it?
No,
It's
my mom
tragic.
said- Oh my god, it was
Oh my
devastating.
god.
Oh.
I'm still sad.
Anybody wants a great amaretto cocktail, it's right in here. That's a good one.
People are running for it.
With an egg white. I know. Well, you know, after about 14 hours of cocktails, nobody's really running for a cocktail anymore. This is a good way to really stop drinking.
Just have like 56 cocktails?
Yeah. And out of 57, right?
57.
Oh, boy. Now, you want to... This is a potent drink.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is the one you were talking about.
Yeah, this is... Hey, hey, Chris. Is he upstairs?
He's right here.
We're making your cocktail now. Oh yeah, this is yours. Corpse Reviver.
I'm saying thanks again.
Oh no, you were the Death in the Afternoon you didn't like.
Oh, Death in the Afternoon.
Yeah, I love that one.
That's a good one.
Go.
Thanks again to WRW Legal.
Yes, thank you very much. Appreciate everything. I hope you get to come back and watch your cocktail. No, the Corpse Reviver. Well, we're doing a Corpse Reviver now. Death in the Afternoon's later. In the afternoon, obviously. Boom, boom. Oh yeah. I see what you're doing. Yep, I got you.
I need to get you a jigger.
And then they're going to do a removal after the death.
Well, if the corpse is revived, we won't have
Yeah,
to do the
we'll do the Corpse Reviver and then.
Oh, fair.
Good one.
So the history behind this. So the first recipe was 1871. The Gentleman's Table Guide by E. Ticket and C. Thomas. Pretty proud of their first, huh?
Thomas's.
Ticket and Thomas, yeah.
Jerry Thomas was before.
Yeah, that's right. So what's funny about this is when we talk about the Corpse Reviver, there's actually two, but nobody ever drinks the first one. The one that everybody's familiar with and the one we're going to make is actually Corpse Reviver 2, which was by Harry Craddock, which is up on my desk as I put the book up there to do my 8 minutes of research. So the humor, the little story behind this is that it was said that if you drink 4 of these in quick succession, it will unrevive the corpse. Revive the corpse.
So dead.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks.
Yep.
What do you have going on today?
Putting up Christmas stuff.
I love it. All right. So this is a great easy one because it's all easy numbers to go together, like the same. So we're going to remember to chill the glass. Proper etiquette. We're going to put...
Last night.
Huh?
Forgot last night I saw that.
Yeah. So don't do it every time. I try. All right. So we're coming in with gin. You know what? Here's a fun one we haven't used yet. Let's go with Aviation Gin. You know who that is, right?
I'm going to go with no.
Ryan Reynolds. Isn't that Ryan Reynolds is? Yeah. What? All right. What is it?
There's Bloody Marys telling him weird things on this.
All right.
He's Mint Mobile.
Yeah, and he did Aviation Gin. I'm almost positive. I mean, he's
a football club too, right?
And he owns, Wrexham. Then we're going with Lillet Blanc, which is very old 1870s. Kind of a fortified wine. We're going to go 3/4 ounce of that. Such a fun sound. 3/4 ounce Cointreau. You thought of that today?
Yeah.
Yesterday. Today. Yes. Yes, and yes. Orange liqueur, basically, out of the peels of the orange. And then 3/4 ounce. You knew that was going to be the number of lemon juice.
Why did I know that was going to be the number?
Because everything in this is 3/4 ounce. It's an even. These are the cocktails.
That's how you revive people.
These are the cocktail Dawn likes because it's all the same number.
All
So
equal parts.
there you go. And then Angostura bitters.
Wow, 3/4 ounce.
Not 3/4 ounce. And I grabbed the wrong thing. It's actually a dash of absinthe.
What?
Yeah.
Or wormwood.
Wormwood. Yep. Hallucinogenic. Killing people. Then $57. Yeah. Oh, weird. Oh. I got it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. There's no way I could remember. Boom. Oh, hey, we don't have blood oranges. I heard them talking. We don't have any. And then, look at this. You could do 1 ounce, as long as it's equal, but then it won't fit in the glass. And then, we're gonna do a little lemon twist. Little boop. There it is. And that is your corpse reviver.
Very nice.
See if it's any good. Oh,
Does it still taste good?
I know you. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. One of my favorites. Here it is, the corpse reviver. All right, somebody try the corpse reviver. What? Where was that for mine? Man.
So all day Christmas?
Yep. I love Christmas. After yesterday, I need something to cheer me up. I'm very devastated.
No.
Are we?
Just go.
Says mom. So she doesn't. Well, we don't know.
I think they all.
I want him so bad.
I know. We have a 3-cat limit here.
You could just buy.
Did you see all the animals we have in the house right now?
Dude, I know.
Did you see all the
There's
dogs?
one with a dress on.
Yeah, I know. Wait, dressed now?
Yeah, she changed.
She. That's like Taylor Swift. She's had like 4 outfits on. Yeah. I know.
Well, there was more. I mean, Chase was here.
Yeah, we had Chase. We have literally neighbors' dogs coming over and hanging out in the house.
They heard about the telethon.
Yeah, we appeal to all animals. She's cute.
It's a he, and his name is Bo.
Oh, he's cute. You know, eventually you'll have an apartment. You can do that.
Not so cold.
All right, let's see if we've got any. I'm really, it's 10:30 now. I think people can call in now, right? I mean, I gave people the 4. I give you 4 to 6 a.m. Oh, we forgot to stop at 10.
We did.
All right, we need to stop real quick, right?
Yes.
All right, let's do that.
It's up to you.
Yeah, let's do a flip. All right, everybody, we're gonna do a flip. We're gonna come right back. We ran over a bit. Not that anybody at home cares, but we care. Christina, I saw your thing. Holding up well. So here we go. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Boom.